Here we go. We will skip that again. That's what we do. I still gotta make an Apex count. Now, let me see about one thing. Oh, I noticed that when I change the sensitivity, I feel like the sensitivity.
Shado is now live. Streaming Call of the Wild, The Angler, a drive to fish racing wheel fishing.
I feel like that was actually when I changed the sensitivity. I couldn't cast as far. So let's do an experiment. Let's just max out the sensitivity. Yes. What's that? Yes, I'd like to save my changes, but first, there's a rod tracking strength. Okay, whatever. I gotta. Actually, probably I need to change it for fishing exclusively, rather than exploration. Exploration 20 was fine. Maybe, okay, let's change that back. We could change the exploration to 20, and for fishing, we'll just have the sensitivity be nutsos in the butsos. That way,
he was probably just nutsos in the butsos.
Yes, United Chaos, yes. But this way, if, and I think this is a pretty big chance.
Nerd!
Hey, Cronny, hello. There's no vehicle camera Y sensitivity? Okay, whatever. Well, we are applying settings. We're gonna jump back in to Kamuhidetsu. And hopefully this means I'll be able to look around, and I feel like the lower sensitivity meant when I was casting, even though I was still doing the extremely precise casting.
Under the weather, how was the demo?
Oh, the demo was a lot of fun. Let's see, I can still turn like that. Good to know. Now let's see. Pull out my rod. Oh, yes, much further. Much further with that maximized sensitivity. I was barely coming around 30, a little under 30, like 20-something with the sensitivity of 20-ish. But now, of course, it's just all kinds of nuts with the with how sensitive the rod is here. But at least when I'm walking around, it's not so bad. Now, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? Not using this. I'm trying to catch a Japanese eel with a bottom rig. Okay.
So many opportunities for that's what she said jokes.
There we go. But yeah, yesterday I played some Solasta 2.
Time to catch fish and kick ass.
My big regret for yesterday's stream.
All out of ass.
My big regret for yesterday's stream is that while we finished early because the demo ended, I did not take the time to play the Solasta song. Perfect opportunity there. Missed it.
Well, shit.
I'm still on this mission, but keep getting the friggin' crabs.
Yes, what it does. Now,
First, ha ha.
hello, Country Shape Media. Oh, well, you're behind several of them on Twitch, but yes, first on YouTube. Now, I want to see the eel. Yeah, they like minnows, so I gotta catch them. Oh, but they're also a night fish. That's another problem. Because, well, it's 4 p.m. We're getting close. Oh, we also have our other quest, the Sokolin. Use a hot dog. Sake entertainment. What the hell's a sake entertainment? Oh, that's the hell's a sake entertainment. Oh, this sumbitch. Deep Lake, Middle River, River Mouth. Okay, so I think I caught them in Deep Lake before. So, okay. That doesn't look too bad. The bronze is about a 10-pounder. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bronze with a hot dog. I like to be in the Deep Lake.
That's that big as fish, 75 pounds for silver.
Oh, mother. 75 pounds or 75 kilos?
I always wondered what would eel taste like. Since they eat eels in the UK.
Well, I myself have never tried eel to my recollection. Let's see.
Pounds I have it set.
Okay, Tara, I was trying to move the camera to you, but you're just gonna leave.
A wiener as bait. These are some kinky fish.
Yeah, I just keep thinking. Every time, I just think of the damn Japanese lessons I've been taking, and that every time it's always hot dog. So every time I see hot dog, it's hot dog. Ugh. But also, tragedy struck. Yesterday I missed my frickin' kanji lesson.
Eel is a dark meat fish basically. You can have it at Japanese, and it's on my favorite sushi roll.
Did I ever eat it on a sushi roll? I might have, but I can't remember. I probably, if I did, I probably would have remembered, like, oh yeah, that time I had eel. But I don't know. When I had something, it was served with a dark sauce. But, I mean, that's... You know, it wasn't soy sauce, it was a darker kind of thickums sauce. Gotta love them thickums. Hello, Tara. Welcome. You here for the fish? Come for the fish, stay for the coffee? That's my coffee. You're not allowed to have coffee. I'm sorry. Bye. Okay. Back this way.
You know eels can grow quite large and are more dangerous than you think. There are stories of them ripping apart sheep.
What the hell is sheep doing in the ocean?
Probably unagi, which is basically thick eel and soy sauce.
Unagi. Unagi. Unagi.
While autocorrect is bad at pronouncing,
Now, where the hell are these bastards is what I want to know. Where the hell is my bastard ass? That's another thing I should try and find out. Okay, I'm in this... right. So we're near Eel Lake, right up there. That's...
isn't
we can sometimes
unagi
catch
the
eel.
eel from Mario 64 that scared the pee out of everyone?
Might be. I don't know. I never checked the names. I'm just like, that's a big old son bitch. I know about Bow Wow just because, you know, everyone knows Bow Wow. And Bullet Bill. Everyone knows Bullet Bill. Like, he's just Bill. He's a bullet. Bullet Bill right there. It would just normally be a projectile, but he has eyes and a personality. So, that's Bullet Bill right there.
Hey Decker, you should play EDF 2025.
I have EDF 2025 on my Xbox, but can I stream that to my PC? Sometimes when it comes to an Xbox 360 game, they're like, nah, we're not streaming that. Screw you. I don't know if I can even access that on my Xbox app right now. Sometimes it's a little wonky.
Fishing. Day late, but only a beer short.
Yeah, I still no beer. I'm like, hey, you know what? I should stop drinking. So I'm here fishing without drinking, and I'm like, man, I'd like to be drinking,
Here
but
for a
it's
bit,
like,
but going to have to step away in a bit.
okay, late at night, okay. But you know, it's the whole thing. Like, if I, okay, can I? Remote play works best with your home Wi-Fi. Okay, so I can access my remote play from the phone, but I don't think you don't automatically have the.
Honky tonky wonky.
Like, I'm pretty sure you still need the.
LOL. Just gallons of Dr. Pepper in your blood instead of beer.
But I'm
True
pretty sure
Texan.
I would still need a controller attached to my phone in order to actually be able to access my Xbox. But it'd be nice to test, like, can I run EDF 2025 remotely? Because then I could have it streamed to the desktop and just record the screen with OBS and be like, here we go. Now, 2025 is its own little flavor. As that was the, like, 2025 is an interesting one because it's a lot
What
of
is
people.
Dr. Pepper even a doctor of anyway?
I have no idea. He is a doctor of having a daughter that the inventor of the drink had the hots for, so he named the drink after him to impress the father so he could marry his daughter. I don't even know if it worked out for the guy. That's just how things worked back then. He's like, hey, I'd like to marry your daughter. I'm not even going to talk to her about
But is
this.
it a
I'm not going
flavor
to talk to her at
saver?
all. What are women for, after all? Her father is Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna invent a drink, name it after him, then I can get laid. Perfect plan. At least we got a nice drink out of it. That's the important part. But I have no idea what happened with the initial plan. Of course, like there's the also thing like with Coca-Cola. It's like, what was the idea? Is like I'd like to have something to have some competition for coffee, so something else people can have in the morning to start their day and give them energy. So I like the taste of cola, so we're gonna put some of that in here. It's gonna have some caffeine. It's gonna work, and we're gonna throw some cocaine in it. Yeah, perfect way to start your day. Coca-Cola. Woo!
Dudes have down crazier things to get laid. So I'm not surprised.
And he had Pepsi Cola. They're like, this is stomach medicine. I was like, no, it's not. Throw it on the ice cream and give it to me. Give it with the side of the cocaine with the other one. There we go. And an inventor of Dr. Pepper looks and everyone trying to like figure out what they want at the soda shops, and he's like, I got it. Put it all in
It's
one.
only mild amounts of Bolivian nose candy. Coca-Cola. It's a drink. On drugs.
You see, this is why I need the beer. We're how many minutes in? 12. 13. 13 minutes in. Ain't caught nothing. I'm just sitting here.
Can't be any weirder than feeding a kaiju uranium laced with cocaine.
Oh, yeah, they did that, didn't they? Ooh. Irradiated coke. Okay. I got my bottom rig. I got my eel quest. I got the long ass cast. Just need to get that little nibble. That little nibble on there. Somebody nibble my rod.
I respect your decision about the beer, but I'd keep it to fishing only.
Yeah, it's just if I can't fish without drinking, then I can't stop drinking. So I need to if I'm gonna not let the drink rule my life, I need to be able to fish without drinking. He says as he sips on his coffee. But see, that's different. It's coffee. I ain't about to give that up. Fuck that. This is I'm just trying to change the
Good
balance.
to not drink. You do have to drive after this.
But this makes the driving a lot easier in this game.
Now I'm reminded of all the Dr. Pepper product placement in Godzilla 1985.
Where the hell's a freaking... Why does it say 0 meters? Is it like, is it just sitting on the top there? Oh god, it's mother. I had the minnow just sitting there in the freaking grass.
Is game realistic? Do you have a wait for couple hours to earn the fish?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's bring this puppy into about 20 meters and then let it sink to the bottom. Okay. Maybe now I'll catch something now that the bait isn't sitting on dry land. That probably makes it hard to catch fish.
Man let the minnow
Hey, look at that!
sun fry with grass seasoning.
Ah, it's a damn crab.
Ah yes, the mythic land fish.
I'm trying to catch
Surely
some
we'll
lungfish over
catch
here.
one now.
Hey, it's a golden crab. That's a golden trophy. I'll take it. Trophy token. Boom. Yeah, it's 0 meters. So let's bring that in. I like being able to cast that far, but maybe I have overdone it.
We're dynamite fishing at. Can we eat the crab at least?
Those crabs that ate heroes of ancient Japanese legends. Okay, 20 meters. Here we go. Give me that little jingle jingle. Catch an eel, make you mingle, something. Like I couldn't cast further than 20 meters, so I go into my settings and I change it. So now I'm
Crab's my
casting 40,
precious.
and I got to bring it back to 20.
I'm still at the sizzle spot, got a diamond crab and some silver eels here, but no gold yet.
Oh, I'm trying to get a gold eel. Oh God. What's the size of the hook I have on it? I know I did something to try and get things going.
Now I'm craving crab rangoons. Most crabs are legends, except spider crabs. They are spawns of Satans.
Oh boy. That does remind me, though. There's a thing that's been
This body
picking up a
of
bit
water got
on.
crabs. They should get that looked at.
Yeah, there's a thing that's been popping off on Steam a bit. There's a hello, TJ Schneider. Hello. The
Hello, Decker. Good to see you.
There is a indie developer who's capitalizing on the controversy with Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they are setting for release on the same day as Assassin's Creed Shadows their game called Yasuke Simulator, which is kind of a goat simulator style of simulator. But it's playing up the idea that it's, historically accurate, as you have Yasuke driving around in his lowrider and taking out his Glock and shooting the Japanese. But someone was saying in the discussion
The
forums on
most
that.
powerful crab is the coconut crab. Seriously, that thing is dangerous with its bone-crushing power.
Those crabs last night in Last 2 were nasty. But someone was saying in the discussion forums that they should probably add the giant enemy crabs, which were shown to be actual history from actual battles that took place in ancient Japan.
Sengoku Dynasty is no cap better than modern AC games.
Sengoku. Three country? That'd be Sangoku. Sengoku. Sen.
Didn't coconut crabs also eat Amelia Earhart?
That's the going. That's what everyone kept telling me as I was being eaten alive by that army of crabs last night. It was Amelia Earhart Simulator. I'm like, no.
They can also crush things using their claws with 3,300 newtons of force.
I'm pretty sure my wheel only has about
Every
2 newtons of
RPG
force.
need a giant enemy spider.
Well, I could use a normal-sized enemy eel at this point. Where the hell are you? Actually, I need a giant one. I need a gold rank. Hi, Tara. Her eyes just popped up over the monitor looking at me. I'm just sitting here, minding my business, and there's a cat right there. Tara. Tara. Hi. Oh! Japanese eel can sometimes be hooked with liver. Yeah, they can sometimes be hooked with minnow as well, but they ain't. Nerd!
Darkness Kitty A.
Oh, oh. And I can sometimes hook another fucking crab. Great!
Your cat heard you talking about fish and probably got curious and hungry.
Another gold. Another gold. We're getting more trophy
I saw
tokens
a
right there.
video of a coconut crab getting a hold of pelican. It was not pretty. Decker,
Hello, hello. I can't see
Afro
you.
Teddy,
Girl, hello.
thanks for subscribing.
Thank you for the reset.
Has
Thank you,
it
thank you.
been a year already?
Wow.
Confused face.
Yeah, that's we just that constant, never-ending march to getting caught by the big fisherman in the sky. Ah. I got your footsie. I got your footsie. Whew. Yes, there, girl. She's right there, girl. She's sniffing my fingy.
Do crabs think fish are flying? I really want to try crab's finger right now. How is life treating you?
There's like the nutsos and the butsos and the not so nutsos and the butsos. Last night got to try the Celesta 2 demo out. That was amazing. In the middle of it, there was people we didn't recognize snooping around our house, and I had to go out there with my gun. But that's nothing happened, and everything's fine. I just ended up really cold. So. I'm sitting out. I'm walking around out there, holding
What the
my.
fuck?
Yeah, I was walking around outside, holding my gun, thinking like, "God damn, I'm about to end up on a freaking boogie 2988 situation, aren't I? Jesus, I could be all over the internet, just being like, just get off my land." But it was scaring Poulter, so it's not like I could sit here and be like, well, maybe they'll just leave. It's like, no, definitely had to do something about that. And I was also confused.
Yo,
Hello, hello, hello. And I was also confused with, like, I don't know who
nice
these...
try, no weapon can harm me. Unless you have a silver mullet.
I'm not that old yet.
You been to a Diddy party?
I ain't that popular. Unless I would be the main course, but no. I didn't even get invited for that.
Oh damn, I can get you in. Do I see a cute, adorable cat?
Oh yeah, there's my Terra girl. She's just sitting here on top of my computer where it's nice and warm. Yeah, warm computer, warm cat. Oh, broke my neck. Now if I could catch a dang fish
I
here.
just had a horrifying thought. Imagine a kaiju-sized coconut crab.
I just did the claws around the bunker and a snap. Humanity is
You
not
gotta
safe.
bring baby oil though.
God damn, there's always a catch.
Have you heard anything of Creepy?
Nah,
He has been MIA for a while now.
I haven't kept up with him, so I really don't know. He's been MIA. That's not good.
They had that in Moana. That is what Tamatoa was.
Huh. Wow, man, my lure's moving.
You should play FNAB.
I need my lure to stop moving if I want to catch
Kaiju
something.
crab immediately made me think of a
There we
Byra.
go. I gotta have my bottom
A
fishing rig
kaiju
lure
crab.
stay still.
Fought
Oh, yeah,
those
Ebero,
in
that's what I was
Monster
trying to
Hunted.
I still gotta try out the new Monster Hunter. I still, like, I played a little bit on 3DS way back in the day, the one demo, and it was fun, and I hunted the one thing, and I was like, that's cool, but every time I tried to get into Monster Hunter, I never really enjoyed the combat, and I'm like, there's a whole, I haven't gotten through all of the different weapon types, and I'm like, there has to be one that I like. There has to be one where I'm going to enjoy the feeling of, but I haven't sat down long enough to get to that. And it doesn't help every time there's a new Monster Hunter and I do get started. It's just a long-ass tutorial, and I get so fucking bored.
Giant coconut crab about to give Kong a heck of a pinch on his ass.
God dang it. More crab.
Don't worry, Decker, you will find your groove. Long sword is my go-to. Ah,
Okay, we're in point 4. We're in the water at that distance. Okay, so we're doing a little better than we were before, where it just kind of landed on the grass. We're about 1 foot down underwater. Do the eels go there? Do the big eels go there?
that's wild.
The cat? Or getting annoyed at long tutorials in Monster Hunter and not giving it a chance. Even though I feel like I should. I think that's the thing that I really liked about the DS, the 3DS demo. They didn't have time for a tutorial. They were like, jump in, fight a monster. And so I did, and that's where I had
Did you
fun.
play Butcher's Creek? Game of the Year.
Butcher's Creek? Nah. Not ringing any bells. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, when I tried to play
I
Monster
seen
Hunter...
that car at the Diddy party.
Is a car? But I... What was it? Brain, come on.
I meant cat.
Brain, work, come on. Coffee, help me. I swear, the one time I'm not drinking alcohol, that's when I can't think. The thing go with stuff and I talking about?
He be oiling up Diddy at a Diddy party.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I was talking about.
Does the cat have Riz? So you are like Jackie Chan in The Drunken Master. Do you like strategy type games?
Well,
No booze and no eels make Decker go loopy.
in the
Butcher's Creek. Just do it.
with the strategy type
Wonder
games,
how
it's
much
like
meat you could get out of a kaiju-sized coconut crab.
kind of depends. There's a lot of times I just kind of like XCOM is just at that level of annoyance that I just get way too angry at it, and I'm like, no. If there is no way to succeed, that's not a strategy. That's a fuck you. So,
You were talking about things and stuff, Decker.
the things and stuff. That's right. So, where's the goddamn eel? They gonna fight? Not fight. They gonna bite the fucking bait. How are we doing on the? We got 7 gold. Thing. Now that can be used for some. It is a currency to do something with. I haven't really checked the souvenir shop and stuff, but we have 515 green stars, about 9 grand in our pocket, and 7 gold. So, maybe see what nice things they have. What level are we again? 34? 34, yes. Now, if I could catch the damn thing, let's bring this into the 20-meter mark again. Maybe less than 1 meter deep is like, nah. No.
This is eerily annoying to fish up. I tried Song of Silence, with its DLC quite good game, with a unique style too.
Oh yeah, I remember I was playing Monster Hunter, the demo on the 3DS, and it just dropped you in, it's like, pick a weapon, go fight the monster, and I had fun with that. It was like, I'm just fighting the monster. Then I had got Monster Hunter World, and I was sitting through that long-ass tutorial, and several missions of tutorial later, I said, fuck this, put the game down, and never picked it up again. I don't think I actually got to a point where I was actually fighting a monster, like, for real, and had to actually pick a weapon that mattered. Like, I don't think I ever got to that part. I played maybe 3 hours worth, and it was like, still tutorialing, and I'm like, fuck this.
Decker sounds like a normal person, nothing weird about him. Dinner is done, and guess what I had? Steelhead salad.
What the? How?
Ever play Atomic Heart?
Those are 3 words that shouldn't go together. What is that?
Your world is boring start. I need high octane action.
You see, that's why I like the camera underwater, where you see the fish as you're fighting
Mr.
them.
Krabs and his extended family.
But, Atomic Heart?
Steelhead trout.
I have played Atomic Heart before. I got a little caught up in the fact that it is one of the few games on Xbox that you're allowed to play with a mouse and keyboard on Xbox, so I was trying to get my mouse and keyboard to work on my Xbox, but that was awkward, and I just didn't have a good setup for that, and that was very frustrating. But I was enjoying it enough, I just didn't play through enough to a point where I was actually making real progress. I was still pretty early on. But at least I did play that, as opposed to, like, every Monster Hunter I've tried since. There's another Monster Hunter, did it come out on Game Pass, or what? It was past Monster Hunter World. But I can't remember what it was called. And I tried playing that one, and I got I feel like the tutorials were even longer. I absolutely did not get to the point where I'm actually hunting a damn monster. It is like, come on, just let me play the damn game.
I played Monster Hunter Rise on Switch.
That might have been it.
I enjoyed it.
But did Rise come out on Game Pass? Because I know I didn't buy the new Monster Hunter that I had played. I think it must have been a Monster Hunter that came out on Game Pass. But I can't think of whatever it was. But it had to have been, because I know I didn't buy another Monster Hunter. And a lot of times, if I have a game that I don't know about and I see it on Game Pass and I feel like trying it out,
Steelhead is very similar to salmon, but less fishy and usually less expensive.
oh, okay, so that's a fish. Less fishy than salmon. The mild salmon kind of thing.
Rise is the last one and still had missions. World was more opening world.
Yeah. Like, I see Thick Black Daddy playing Monster Hunter, and it looks fun. I like I remember that fight that I did have on 3DS, and I did enjoy chasing down the monster and having a long, drawn-out fight and eventually winning. Like, that was cool. I found it engaging. I just never got to that part again in any Monster Hunter. In fact, I never got to that part in any Monster Hunter, because that was just a demo. I love how the demo is like, we gotta skip to the good part, but the game is like, fuck you, we got your money.
Hopefully you'll hear from me again.
Right.
Monster Hunter 4 was the DS one, I believe. The skin is my favorite part.
Like, the skin of the fish, or skinning in Monster Hunter? You go either way. This is where beer would be very helpful. I tell you. I tell you what.
I'm gonna say both, even though I have never played Monster Hunter. You go either way, Decker.
I mainly just fish in a single spot. And kind of ask myself why I bothered setting up a racing wheel for a sedentary game. So I also feel like if I would set the left and right turn to actually work the pole, that might be more engaging and fun and give more of a reason for this to be here, as opposed to having it all linked to the shifter. But I don't really need to turn the pole when I'm catching a fish. And this is a lot more natural for actually driving the vehicles. And you can only set it to one thing.
I played Terminator Dark Fate Defiance, not a bad game, but I had some issues and crashes.
What's the next game being made by the guys that did the RoboCop Rogue City? Are they doing another Terminator, or were they doing another property? It's an interesting studio to follow, because I really liked Rogue City. That had me go back and check out that Terminator game, and I really enjoyed that. And then everyone told me that, oh yeah, they're the ones who made that infamously terrible Rambo game. So I went back and played that, and That was something. But still, you see the.
By the way, I did finish the watch through, only to find that some of your reviews are missing. Like the first Resident Evil is not part of the 12th season. Had to hunt it down.
That's weird. Well, shit. There's it there, girl. Right there, a girl. So where's this fish? This eel? I've heard so much about how I can catch you with hot dogs. Or liver. It's sometimes seen in this area. That's what the little tooltip tells me.
It's on the channel, just separate from the others. Where's the damn eel at?
But I gotta go and do some more
Liver is good.
copyright claim disputes. As
Decker, Reggie Bannister is in hospice. Now
They're not
I'm
good.
craving fish and chips. That's battered cod, a whiting and extra thick fries for my American brethren.
Oh, where is... Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the Tremors Shrieker Island review has been struck as not being allowed to be monetized. Universal Pictures says they own this content.
Whenever I think
So I have
of
to
fish, I
dispute
think
that.
of Captain DS
Like, yes.
or Red Lobster.
Yes, Universal does own Tremors Shrieker Island, you're correct. However, this is a review of Tremors Shrieker Island, and under fair use law I am allowed to use short clips, which I did. It's not
The
just an
ice
upload of the
cream
movie.
guy from Phantasm.
Yeah, you know. Man.
Yo chat, anyone played War Tales? I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, my neck. Come on, you fishy bastard. Bastard ass fish with your bastard ass. There, where are these fish? Down there somewhere? Tara? How dare?
Had eel and salmon for lunch too. Local sushi place was having a special of 3 rolls and a salad for $12. It's like everyone was having a fish sale today.
Yeah, it's maybe a little concerning. And I ask what's going on with the supply, what's going on with the wholesale prices, and why. Though if they're selling it, then it's not likely that it's bad. Though, if there's a lot of it coming in, they might want to move it before. I don't know, it's...
If you never hear from me again, I died with no regrets and a full stomach.
Oh, Japanese eel can be sometimes hooked with leeches. Oh, Japanese eel just fucking love everything, don't they?
Do we need some
Except
electric
for my
shock
damn
therapy
bait.
for the fish to appear? Fish. Fish, damn you. Fish. Fish for all you're worth. Fish like you've never fished before.
I am fishing like I never fished before. I ain't catching a damn thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I ain't never fished before. Oh. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Eels eat everything, but are slippery bastards. Here fishy, fishy, fishy. Here fishy. Well, it was worth a shot. Can't we just dive in the water and grab the eel ourselves?
I've tried that before, but they're like, no, get out of the water. Look. Yeah, I'm about as buoyant as a Grand Theft Auto protagonist.
You need a here fishy emote of something.
Oh crap! Why did it pull out my float
Some
rig?
dynamite fish over here. The fish are we to you. They are like, look at this effing guy back again.
Let's try the liver. Liver in the bottom rig. Whoop, bloop. You want that liver, do you? Well, here, got some liver for you. Eat the liver. Eat the liver. Eat the liver.
Zach, I was just about to say that.
Oh.
I swear at this point I hear the eel laughing at us.
Hey, looks like our bait's still moving, so I don't want that. Come on, settle, damn it. There we go.
Anyone else seen the Robot Joxers or Robot Wars movies?
Bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Come on, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait,
Decker, maybe Lich liver.
bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Hard blind sinker, whatever gets the sticker. Got my finger on the trigger. Either way, I'm getting dinner. Got a trying to catch. Bring it home real
Bang.
fast. Girl, that some bitch up like a midnight snack. But my line ain't moved.
Yes,
The bottle ain't
but
grooved.
it's
Got no
been a
tension
long
except what got
while
me in this
since
mood.
I saw them.
Come on, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Come on, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Been sitting here for hours, the observations towers got people pointing and laughing at my lack of powers. Haven't caught a single fish with this fucking piece of shit. Come on, you son of a bitch, bite this bait and make me rich. I can't give this up now, I put way too much to win. The life of an angler is forever sink or swim. Bite the fucking bait, 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 bite the fucking
Chances
bait.
are the eel knows it's going to be on stream, so it's getting its makeup done. Gotta wait.
The floater.
Decker 4 dance, Decker 4 dance, Polter 29 years way, Polter 29 years way. Why oh Decker? Chucky's Bride review was awesome. Can't wait for the next review.
Thank you, keep it
You're a
alive.
funny dude, my dude. Keep it up, smiley face. Just notice the queen.
Oh yeah, she been here.
Sitting here for days, not in the water always. Think my wife divorced me, the fish are all I see. Swimming around, mocking my attempts.
Decker, use the crabs as bait.
All my friends, come on. If them already, they fed their wives and kids. If this goes on much longer, we're getting ate by these fish. Come on. Come on. Bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Come on. Bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Come on. Come on.
If they could just, like, ding-a-ling, like, it's this whole time trying to get this dang eel. Just crabs, nothing but crabs.
What's with these craps? A whole lake made of craps. least you have good company.
Bite the fucking bait, bite the fucking bait. Come on.
That song goes with every fishing trip.
I have been grating sheep lung onto my dog's food. It's supposed to be a treat, but if you grate a piece over their food, they think it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, Lou's still on well, she's technically still on the
Now
bland
the eels
diets,
are dancing
which-
and not biting the bait.
which Lou's bland diet has been, the chicken, skinless, boneless chicken breasts diced up with some plain white rice. Just add that's the bland diet, which she freaking loves. She's like, this is amazing, because normally I only ever give a kibble, but the other like yesterday nights, I didn't have any rice cooked up, and I was like, oh yeah. So I gave her some of her regular kibble with a pouch of gravy, meaty bits mixed in. And she ate that up no problem, and I was like, okay, good. But I still got like a lot of chicken breast left in the fridge that's cooked up and ready to go, so I just gotta work that down, give that to her over the course of tomorrow, and she should be done with that. Hopefully she's not gonna mind too much going back to kibble. But it was still funny when I first put down her chicken and rice, and she
The things we do for our animals.
she went over and she like looked at it, and then she stopped, and then she looked at me like, really? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And she like nibbled a little bit, and then she looked again like, this is okay? Like, yes, you're a good girl. Go ahead. And then she just finished off the whole bowl like, oh yeah, I'm a good girl. But she knows, like, not to eat my food, not to eat Poulter's food. She's not supposed to go after our plates and stuff. We tell her, like, no. So when I put down that quality of food in her bowl, in her spot, she was still like, wait, I'm not supposed to just dig into this. What's going on here? Anyway, where's this goddamn eel? There are eels in this lake, right? This river. This river runs through it. I don't know what the hell I'm in. Stand in the middle of it.
I survived the shop owner's been playing since you started, not one damn bite.
You got little claws right there. See these sharp old claws?
I'm beginning to think the eels are a damn lie. They are trying to hoodwink us. If it swims on the reef and has 2 sets of teeth, that's a moi. If it opens up wide and has more jaws inside, that's a moi. Kitty feets.
Eep.
Toe beans and stabbies.
Yeah, she has her full set of stabbies.
Always so nice to see her. Maybe too much alcohol in the liver for the eels. Beautiful setting at least.
Still always feels silly for writing that song
When
about.
the moon hits your eye, like a big pizza pie. That's a Murray. When an eel lunges out and takes a bite of your snout. That's a Murray. Get a Murray eel. He. I said a funny.
Okay, that's as far as that goes. I'm just trying to catch a little fishy fish here. I'm there like, hey, maybe my rig are gonna start wiggling. Wiggle it, just a little bit. Wiggle it, just a little bit. Wiggle it, just a little bit. Wiggle it, just a little bit.
This thing can't say Murray. Moy. Murray. It is a pretty game. More a.
There's the terror ear.
That worked the best so far.
Now where the hell are these eels?
More a. The bait isn't on land again, is it?
No, it says there it's 1.5 meters deep. When it was on land, it was 0.0. That's why I was like, oh, wait a minute. That shouldn't be.
What is a pirate's favorite letter? R, it be the C. Decker, try up river, middle river, or the river mouth.
Isn't that the entire river? Like... Upriver, middle river, river mouth. But what other kinds of river parts are there?
Just noticed the shirt. Been a second since I heard anything about Lordy.
Ah. Yep.
River Delta.
Kalguchi.
Near the very bottom depth of it.
Kao no shutta ni? Shimasu.
Hey, Buck, I'll be down the Emerald Lake Plateau outpost in a flash if you need me.
God dang it.
See you there.
How have your Nihongo lessons been going, Decker-san?
Well, yesterday I forgot to do my kanji, so I lost my streak, and today I had to spend 90 minutes reviewing kanji. to catch back up to where I was, so that sucked. Let's see. Tomorrow, 128 for review. That's not the worst. I have 2,605 kanji in my study pool. 48 of them are ranked as 0 to 24% known. 485 are ranked 25 to 49%. 1,065 are ranked 50 to 74%. 897 are ranked 75 to 99%. And 110 are ranked at 100%. So that's a good amount of 100% ranked kanji. But considering it's still 6,000 total, that's not enough. But I am learning more. The newer kanji feel like they're easier to learn, even though they're technically more complicated.
Unajai, get out here before I get the dynamite. And don't think I won't.
Oof. I need to. The problem is I've been neglecting my my grammar lessons, my grammar and vocabulary. I'm still picking up some here and there. Every time I review the kanji, it's got its example sentences, and I'm reading out the whole sentence because that helps me learn better. And it's technically faster to just concentrate on specifically the kanji they're asking for and trying to figure out exactly what that word is and working with the pool of knowledge I have and be like, okay, this is that and that and that. But reading out the whole thing helps me learn it all a lot better. So while it's technically faster at the moment to just zero in on the one thing and try and do that, over time it's not so fast when I keep getting things wrong. And then I have to spend like an hour every day on kanji revision instead of 40 minutes or 30 minutes.
I thought if we threatened the eel, he would come out. If you go back to Japan, what review special do you think you'll do?
Huh. Wakirimasen. I just like bam. Ugh. I could get some nice Japanese horror. That'd be nice. There's a live-action Parasite, isn't there? I never saw that one. I saw the entire anime, never checked out the manga, and I didn't see the live action, but I am pretty sure it exists, and people have some words about it, because Parasite is kind of crazy with its very extreme, like, body horror, which is extremely difficult to do, and in the live action, they kind of didn't really try that hard. Like, it's there, it's just, like, compared to the manga and the anime,
That
very
one
toned down.
Gamera film is still on the loose.
But it's
So asterisk
Yeah.
shrug star. Also, avoid Ichi the Killer for your own good.
But it's like, when it comes to the body horror in the live action Parasite, from what little I saw, it's not that it wasn't still technically extreme body horror, it's just compared to the manga and the anime, it is like nothing.
Kadu Ring vs Ringu.
Dingy. I never thought about that before. The Japanese title for ring being, bingu. Now, technically, there are words for a ring in Japanese that are not the English word ring, but the English word ring, ringu, still technically translates as that in Japanese. But thinking about it like that, that sounds a lot like rin and gu, which kind of would be like carrier of fear. Or, well, gu could be fear or a tool. So, like, that's just, you know, the whole thing with Japanese not having all that many different sounds in it compared to English. That's why pitch accent is so important in Japanese, which is something I have next to no knowledge of. But yeah, rin is like carrier, bring along kind of thing. Ugh. Can be a tool or it can be fear. So that's interesting. Yeah, ringu. Now I'm pretty. This text to speech does not pronounce the katakana as that is. No katakana, no hiragana, no kanji, none of that. So like, yeah, sorry. We're gonna do the Latin alphabet exclusively, and we're gonna try and do it in an English way, but not quite like, not American English. We're just gonna wing it. Here we go. Best we can do. My Japanese is still not good enough to just listen to Japanese and understand. But if I would just start listening to Japanese, I probably have a large enough pool of Japanese in my mind at this point that I could theoretically start to get some benefit out of that. Maybe even if I'm really lucky, get that illustrious... God damn crab. Get that illustrious fluency. We could hope. Imagine that. I could just skip everything, go right to fluent. That'd be great. Where the hell am I? Ooh. There we go. 1.7 meters down at 39.6 meters away. Cool. Cool. Here's hoping we catch something. The fourth Gamera film, well, not fourth, but, you know, Gamera, what is known as Gamera for the Truth, the holy grail of Gamera films, only was shown for a limited time, exclusively in Japan. It was an independent film. It was not made by anyone who was actually associated, but it was still big enough where it was like, hey, let's actually show this to people. And then they're like, and that's it. Never shown it again. And... So I am highly doubtful of that one has been translated to English. So if I would want to watch that, which I do, I'd need to get much better at Japanese. Still working on that. Still, every day I still take my little baby steps. I haven't given up on it. Now,
Back.
if I would, welcome back, Lady Knight, welcome. If I would spend more time concentrating on learning Japanese, I'd probably be doing a little better than I am now. But that's the thing. There's no such thing as a free lunch. You have to spend time on whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, to improve my Japanese at this level I'm at, I really need to get back to my grammar lessons. Work my way finally all the way through Genki 1 and start on Genki 2, and then maybe I can move on to Quartet. Then, at that point, it would be a good idea to supplement things more with more immersion, as it were. Actually play some more games, like, just in Japanese. Not that I would really... Like, right now, like, I could be playing Borderlands 2
Find
in
more
Japanese.
video games. A.
Like, I could be playing Borderlands 2 in Japanese, and I'd do fine, but it's not because I understand anything going on. It's because I played Borderlands 2 a million times, and I know how to follow a quest marker and shoot what's at the other side of it. but just being in that kind of immersion of like everything's in Japanese, all the text is in Japanese, all the dialogue's in Japanese, all of that going on would mean that it would be reinforcing and still pulling from that, and that would be a way to, if I have that bedrock of knowledge from all the study, possibly actually unlock a level of fluency. If I just immerse in that way at that point after getting the bedrock of knowledge. So, like, that's one that's a safe bet, is just, play Borderlands in Japanese. Like, just right-click on it on Steam, say, set to Japanese, and boom. I'm playing Borderlands, they never shut the hell up, and it's all in Japanese.
I got one last trick to get the eel. Two. Open sesame. Well, I've done all I can do.
That's interesting. The single period, it is like taking like 3 seconds in between that, and then 4 periods in a row after an exclamation point, and it's like, oh, that was no time at all. Well, then again, if we're
Also,
going by...
there's Ju-on vs The Grudge. But honestly, Ju-on kinda became an anthology.
But if we're going by English, then
You could
that's...
focus on Eiji Tsuburaya, as he's an icon of the special effects world and considered the father of tokusatsu. He did the effects for the likes of Gojira, Seven Samurai, Ultraman, The Mysterians, etc. He is one of the most influential figures in cinema.
But I'm saying that the TTS, if it's
And
going
The
by...
Last Dinosaur.
If it's speaking English, then it's not called a period, it's a full stop. Which it is doing a full stop every damn time. Oh, The Last Dinosaur. I remember The Last Dinosaur. I reviewed The Last Dinosaur. Here's the last dinosaur. Got Mason Thrust in there. Yeah. Mason Thrust. Oh, Mr. Thrust. Mr. Thrust. Yeah.
Good old Private Thrust. Maston Thrust.
Oh, Japanese freshwater crab can be seen in this area. You don't say! I hadn't noticed any Japanese
Your
freshwater
full name.
crab.
Weird movie, catching song.
Had anyone seen any Japanese freshwater crab out here? I don't know.
Nah? And you want crab soup?
How is my bait getting lower and lower? It stopped at like 1.9 and it's already gone down like an entire foot deeper. I'm confused by this. I want to make sure that my bait is... Now it's going up. How the hell did that work? I want my bait to stay still, because it's a bottom bait. It needs to just sit there. And when it's like this, and it's stuck in movement...
I watched that review a couple of days ago. I tend to use your back catalogue for background noise cause I've watched a lot of them so many times. Can you fish for some tuna in this game?
Tuna's an ocean fish. And... let's see, what do we got available here? We got our Japanese eel, our freshwater crabs, Sakalin taime,
Purdue Attack of the Crab Monsters from the 50s, I think.
northern snakehead, Japanese dace, pond loach, cherry salmon, feral koi, chum salmon, armor catfish, IU sweetfish, Japanese smelt, Dolly Varden trout, white spotted char, Magoy, sockeye salmon, brook trout, rainbow trout, and
I am working on a playlist of my favorite Deca videos.
Mozambique tilapia. The hell's that doing in
Goddamn
Japan?
sexual
God
Tyrannosaurus.
damn sexual Tyrannosaurus. Hey, do that. Oh, that goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. It's okay, Terry, bro. It's just a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. Don't let it bother you. What time is it? 7 p.m. Kind of dark for 7 p.m.
Mast and thrust. You really do need to update your top 10 predator kills.
But what if... I get to be in a Predator movie and get skinned alive? Sounds like fun. Sounds enjoyable.
Then you'll have to update it again.
But what if I can't because I've been skinned alive by a predator? This makes it kind of complicated.
I think it's official. These eels are driving us crazy. If we ever get this stupid thing, we're gonna skin it alive like the predator. Why would you want that, Decker?
Got a big old moon up there.
I really enjoyed watching Prey. At least the eels aren't shrieking.
Those are the shrieking eels. Oh boy. It's a nice moon, I think. I guess, maybe.
Turns out Mozambique tilapia is an invasive species in Japan,
Oh.
so maybe they are getting rid of the eels.
Well, that's a problem.
Nice reference at lady_night_of_sarcasm.
So we should catch all the Mozambique tilapia
Inconceivable.
just as a...
Ty,
just to be good to the environment. But if we throw... Wait, if we catch the Mozambique tilapia, is this asshole going to be like, throw it back? Because you really shouldn't at that point. If it's an invasive species.
hey Bigfoot. If you out there, can you give us a eel?
That's another crab. I know the feel of a crab. Crab.
I'm not feeling well, therefore I'm feeling eel. I like how he pokes them.
Hook size is 2. Is that too big of a hook? For what we're trying to catch here?
We got crabs. I think that's a medical condition.
It's a... Silver was 1.5 kilos. A hook size 2 might be too big.
You probably have a higher chance of catching an ROUS at this rate. You can have crabs in your eyebrows.
Was I just trying to catch them with way too damn big of a hook, or what? Those poor eels just couldn't bite the
The
fucking bait.
thoughts scare me.
Well, I'm trying to catch a gold rank, but then there was a silver with the thing. What did I catch the silver with? I don't know. I don't know. Sarah, what is going on?
All we are catching at this point is mosquitoes standing out here. I caught the silver with hot dog hook 4.
These eels are about to catch a goddamn foot in the ass, is what they're about to catch. See a chum salmon down there just laughing at me. Swimming up between my feet.
These eels are nutsos in the butsos.
There we go. Yep.
Fun fact.
Okay. We got something
If
here.
enough mosquitoes land on something, it can die from blood loss.
Ain't that fun? You have any idea
So
how many
what is
mosquitoes
tonight's
bite
drink?
my ass? Coffee. I some coffee, flavored coffee. Nescafe Classic. Get the eel for real. Show 'em how I feel. That's not an eel. God dang it.
Better than a coffee-flavored enema, that's for sure.
So long, chum.
I'll stick with the messed up dragon fruit tea. Not enough syrup in their system. At least they are giving my money back.
Hey, what's this? Another crab, because it ain't fighting worth a shit. But it might be fighting a little bit more than a crab usually does, so is it a big crab? Like, what do we got here? I catch a diamond crab. This isn't going to be a diamond crab, but if I do, I can... Oh, that's an eel! Yay!
Are the eels extinct?
Gotta be a tiny one.
Based on
Bronze.
nearly no research, most Japanese fishermen don't like eating or preparing tilapia because they are tasteless and look dirty.
Fair.
Yeah, we finally got an eel.
That is too small.
Hey, it's an eel.
But let's see.
Fuck, it was a tiny one.
Hook size... Who's got the hook size 4? Oh, that's got the hook size 4. Let's take the 4 off. Now, let's throw that to a 1. Give it some cheese. Just fuck it.
That's what she said.
Then we can take the 4. Throw it on there. Give it some liver. And... Go. So, like, 3 would probably be, like, a gold, but I don't know, and a 4 can at least catch a silver, so it should catch a gold as well. I don't know if a 3 is going to make it too hard to catch anything. 2 might have been too damn big. Well, I could have been getting a diamond eel. That would
How
be
are
nice.
things going with the script for Seed of Chucky?
That's a good question.
The eels have
So
returned.
I did my Japanese today. God dang it. Yeah, I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that. But hey, at least I'm not spending my time in a drunken stupor. I can just feel shitty normally.
How is Mrs. Shado?
She's doing all right.
Not pushing, just curious.
When was she? She's been. She got her streams, but like things have been tough for both of us. So she's not streaming as often as she would like to, and it's like, man, we gotta work this all out. Bible good. Yeah.
Well, her special controller broke right.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, we did happen to have a spare. It's kind of funny because it's like they were. Well, it's also not so funny because with the fact that we needed the spare, we're like, okay, well, let's see about getting another spare, and they don't have any more. At least not on the official site and stuff. But it's also kind of interesting because they also have like the pedals that she uses linked on the official site, like from Microsoft. But that link goes to a dead link on Amazon, and we know it's a dead link because it's been dead for years. Like, we contact that company directly whenever we need those pedals. So, the Amazon link has been, like, discontinued for an eon. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Get the hell out of here. But yeah, we were having trouble with her adaptive controller, and do I still have it? No, it's not here. Yeah, what the problem was that the battery inside the controller turned into a spicy
Why delete
pillow.
the link then?
Yeah, I don't know. So we did have a spare one, which we got like years ago, because there was a thing where they're kind of showing movements to try and say like the supply was limited. But it was kind of looking like there was going to be a discontinuation situation going on of some kind. It was like, that doesn't make sense, but we don't really trust big companies, so let's grab another one just in case we need it. Turns out we did. It just took a while. But yeah, I removed the spicy pillow from her old controller, and it does work if plugged in, which is good, but also not good because some of her software doesn't like it plugged in versus working off of the wireless dongle. It's weird. Because it has to work in tandem with another controller in co-pilot mode, and it's just all kinds of things where you'd think plug and play, very simple, here it is, here that is, just let's go. But so many games are programmed with the idea being like you have one player with one controller, they shall never use anything else, they're not going to be using anything with that controller. So, yeah. What's the word I'm trying to look for here? We went to Microsoft's site, and they had their adaptive controller listed there, and you click on it, and it says, out of stock. It's like, motherfucker. But they still have, like, the accessories for it, and they have, like, the Logitech accessories kit, which is funny because I remember like they had that for Xbox forever on the adaptive controller. Logitech literally repackaged the same exact kit, changed the stickers from ABXY to circle, square, X, triangle for the PlayStation. What the hell do they call their adaptive controller? Well, they repackaged it for the PlayStation. And it was funny to me because there was like so many articles written about the Logitech Tech ones, like where they did this great thing for PlayStation for the handicap community there, and I'm looking at it like, guys, this is literally the exact same product that they've been selling for years. So like, I took a picture of the one I had, like, look, it is exactly the same thing. Okay, what do we got here? That's a silver. All right, we're gonna need a little bit bigger than that.
Seed of Chucky is so unhinged, but it's been referenced as still canon by later entries. Honestly, so much happens in that movie that it...
Yes. Go to a 3.
It was nice to see John Ritter. Thank you.
But what was it? Brain, work with me.
Is all or nothing. Sorry, hit send early.
Ah, right.
I'm a fan of his.
Oh yeah.
Can't we give the eel some Viagra to make it gold size?
Now we're thinking.
Seed is probably my favorite. I freely admit it's not a good movie, but it's fun.
Yeah, so they have the link on the Microsoft site for the stealth switch pedals, which are what we use for the foot pedals for Polter. But like I said, when we go about getting these, we do a direct email to the company because their Amazon link has been dead for years. So, but they still link that on the Microsoft site, and but I'm like, damn, where are we gonna get another adaptive controller if the official site's main source is they're like, out of stock, fuck it.
Time to put my sleep-deprived butt to bed.
But it's also
Night
like,
all.
we should be able to
No
easily.
December.
We should.
2 out
Well,
of
it's
5.
already
I love
past December. We're in February right now. But the controller we do have is fine. It is functional. All it needs is a new battery. But
it. Sleep well.
can't frickin' find one. Like, it says what the model number is on it, and I've been looking for that, and it's like, nah, sorry, nobody sells that. I'm like, why? It's just this OEM part right here. Plugs in there, provides power, everything works fine, everything works good.
eBay.
Nah, it's like, still, everything I search for is like, here's the Elite controller battery. It's like, that's the wrong connector, that's the wrong one. It's probably the same exact battery, but the wires and the connector are different. I'm just looking for the exact one that I need, and it's like, nah, don't exist. You got the Google there like, did you mean this, that, that? It's like, no, I didn't mean this, that, that. I meant what I fucking said. Bastards. Bastards. It's okay, Tara. He just here schlepping. Schlepping on the heats. Having a nice kitty time.
Tara looking so cute. I suddenly got reminded me of a cheesy B movie about a giant crab called Queen Crab. I see beans.
Where is a goddamn big fucking eel?
It's almost like they want to get your money for their products. Look at her toe beans. Chumball.
There's a tail right there. Whoop. Tail. Kind of. What does the Oily's naturals. Match blend. Do I have match blend? I think I do.
My crew are mad. I have my lap on my reclining lap, so no room for them.
Oh. Another crab.
I meant don't want to. I
Another
might be
crab?
typing tired or something.
Crabby ass crab with his crabby ass.
Her stabby grabbies are gonna come out if you keep messing with her tail.
Yeah, but I mean, she cute like that. Gold! I mean, yeah, sure, I'll take the gold crabs. Give me the more trophy tokens. Like, you've caught a lot of gold out there. I'm like, yeah, I sure have.
Decker, you think your fans like Terra.
Yeah. Let's see. That's match blend. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing here. Whoop!
This one does.
Did that work? Where'd it go? Where the fuck? Where am I? Where are they
Our
going?
crab baskets.
Where is it? I'm using it. I see it's being used, but where's the dang...
Evening from San Antonio, Decker. With the
I-
angler no longer being supported, do you think you will switch to Fishing Planet sometime?
Probably not. I tried that years ago and I didn't like it. And the community for Fishing Planet made it even worse. 'Cause
Tara is best mascot.
it's like, I tried to play it. I had a really bad time. Things were not working right. Me and my friend were laughing at how broken everything was. And they got very upset with us. Like, you shouldn't judge it for how broken it is right now. You should judge it for the potential it has to be something amazing later. Now, we're currently later, and I'm pretty sure it's not nearly as amazing as they thought it was going to be. But it's probably better than it was back then, because I can't imagine how it could not be. But, damn. But I still got plenty of fishing left to do in the angler. So I just, like, what, ate a bunch of match blend? What happened? What happened to my match blend? I was supposed to, like, chuck it out where it, like, does the
Where's
thing.
the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Exactly. I saw I
Had
used,
to
like...
step out a second. I see pain is still on the board.
Yeah. But, Cronny, what happened to my match blend? I took it out in my hand. I went like this. It disappeared from my hand. The number went down, but I did not see it fly out. I didn't see it hit the water. I don't see any of the markers where it says, oh, it's going to work for this much longer. It just, poof. That's it. Did Fishing Man just go like, with his match? Is he just sitting there eating his match blend? What the hell happened? He's not supposed to do that.
Didn't see that. Hold it like casting. Fishing is pain. But when you get the fish, it's awesome.
He did the thing with it in his hand, and the number of match blend went down. He didn't actually see him throw it, and I don't see its effects anywhere. I think he was just eating it. He was just popping it in his mouth like little cheese balls.
Did we snort it? Is it actually crack? That's a new one. The hell? Maybe
Crab.
crazy husband snatched it from you.
Crab! Crabby ass bastard with your crabby ass. If you're gonna give me a crab, give me a gold crab. That way I can be like, haha, I got one of those little things marked off. It's like a free gold medal. I'll take it.
You're just crab or chum salmon still, but now catching something at least.
Now, we got a silver... Did we get 1 or 2 silver eels? I know we got a bronze eel and a silver. I don't know if we got 2 silver. We got some eel, just not big enough. I'm like, come on. Come on. You gotta get the big eel. Gotta get the big eel. Yeah, there we go. Big eel, yeah. Big eel, fucking crab.
Fishing at a place called Small Nice Dog Place, I shit you not.
This is the reel of shame. Small nice dog place. So, Chisai Yashi Inu.
Hey, Buck, I'll be down the Emerald
God
Lake
damn it.
Plateau outpost in a flash if you need
You
me.
set me up.
See you there.
Place. Port.
It's seriously called that, sorry, couldn't help it.
I'm thinking, like, do they have like a sign nearby with kanji on it? Can I see this? Like, is it Michi no Eki Kamuretsu? Okay. Eki. The Michi is roadway. So it's the Eki of the roadway of Kamuivetsu. Small, nice dog place. Small, nice dog place.
Very bottom left orange place, more left side, I'll check.
Oboro Shibashi. Oboro Shibashi. Is this a place I haven't discovered yet, or? Small, nice dog place. Another fucking crab.
99% crabs. 1% eel.
Well, check out Small Nice Dog Place. See if we can find a nice dog that's small at that place. Or is it a small place with nice dogs, or is it a place with nice small dogs? Or is it a nice place with small dogs? Like, there's a lot of options here. Oh, don't tell me they don't have any signs. Car valet, but that's just gonna marked as it is. You ain't got no signs out here, you bastards.
At Frostgadora, that sounds like a weird horror monster.
No signs.
Ah, yes, the dreaded crab eel. It'll pinch YA and electrocute YA at the same time. So many Japanese words, but I was surprised the character was a white dude smiling.
I don't think you can make a Japanese... I didn't try to make a Japanese guy in this game, but I'm trying to remember, I don't think you can? Okay, you get a nice place of small dogs. Come on, let's go. Nice small kitty place.
We catch this eel, it'll be two white dudes smiling, LOL.
But it's like a lot of Japanese names, when directly translated, do come off sounding like things like nice small dog place. Like that doesn't sound very odd at all for a Japanese name for something. Like Yamashita. Bottom of the mountain. Tanaka.
The people of Japan
Middle of the
know
rice
better than to
field.
fish anywhere near the crazy couple. Hey Decker,
Hello, the Macman. Hello, hello. Just fishing for something at a nice small dog place.
the name caught my eye, so had to try, and actually, there's some good fishing around them cause they know it.
I guess the further you get from the crazy couple, the less likely it is that the river or lake has been poisoned. There's that, I suppose. Kokoro. Place. Kokoro.実際、犬が安いところ。と思えて。Okay, bite the fucking bait, you bastards. There's a little drooly kitty. Yeah. Sleeping good if you get the drooling on, huh? Yeah.
So, seen any good movies about fish lately?
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, Tara. I just damn it. Why does it sound like there's a storm coming up behind me? This small dog place isn't very nice. I see fish everywhere. They just ain't biting the fucking bait. Okay, so I was up here. Near... You know, Eki, come here. Come here, that's... Yeah, let's head right on back. I was on the other side of the river, but it shouldn't matter too much. Hello, you fishy bastards. Okay. Just been trying to catch this frickin' eel this frickin' time with my frickin' rod in my frickin' hand.
Since this is such a chill game, you should teach us Kamji. I've always thought the best way to learn is to teach someone. There's something fishy going on. Come on, someone had to say it eventually.
Oof. Well, I don't have any papers to write on, or utensils to write with. I have a cat. Nickel.
Hello, greetings at Shado and at chat. Asterisk bows asterisk medium dark skin tone person with folded hands, heavy black heart, hash dragon decker, 4 grin shy what vibes Blasnik's kiss.
Hello, Deoxys. Hello, hello. Oh, my legs. Just been sitting here trying to catch a eel.
Hello,
Badly.
Dioxys.
Gotta move my foot down because I swear my pedal is down there. I can't have my foot up here because if the guy grabs the bait, I gotta be here to be able to smack the accelerator and...
Hello, greetings, knight.
I wonder what other games I could play with the wheel. There's gotta be more games you can wheel up. Right? Wonder if I could ever get to working in Sega Rally Championship. That'd be fun. Of course, I'd have to get the classic Sega Rally, because that's the one that's fun. I got the newer ones, but it's like, it's not the same. Not the same.
Get an emulator and play Mario Kart. Hunting with the wheel.
Hunting would be hard
Maybe
to aim.
we can do some NASCAR racing.
Well, I guess with enough aim assist, it wouldn't matter if I'm using the wheel. Just swing the gun around with the stick, and then just smack the smack the clutch in, and it just locks onto the deer, and just kick the accelerator. Pow! There we go. But then driving around with the ATVs, you know, that'd be nice. I have some racing games, some even work in VR, but I'm still thinking like, man, Do they have anywhere you can drive a big rig truck in a race and it not be a terrible video game? Do they have it? Are there any good big rig truck racing games? Like, was one of those ever made? Or is every single one a big rig because over-the-road racing kind of situation? Generally speaking, you don't think of racing big rigs, but I feel like well, that's not really a racing. That's a good game.
Twisted Metal.
That's a good game. That's not a truck game that has trucks in it. But
There's a big rig in it.
I mean, a racing, like a big rig racing game. Because I don't know, the amount of times I've been doing the Texas a big rig truck in the Texas way in American Truck Simulator, I feel like I'm actually getting the hang of taking a big
Why
rig
not
around.
some of that for something racing?
For some what? For something? That for something. I'm confused.
Forza.
Well, the problem with Forza is it doesn't have virtual reality.
You run around on a track. Unless you're playing 3.
Run around on a track unless you... Now I'm even more confused, lady.
It needs VR.
Oh yeah, Forza doesn't have VR. Gran Turismo 7 does, but I don't think that's on PC
Imagine a
yet.
horror game being controlled by a steering wheel. Not
Ooh.
a true truck.
Ooh, we could
but
play...
maybe you could use the wheel on Subnautica.
We could play the original Resident Evil with the tank controls, and that would perfectly translate to this shit. It'd be like, okay, you know, there, and accelerate to walk forward, and I gotta let's hit the stick up. We're aiming up at
That'd be
45
badass.
degrees, down, aiming down at
Phil
45
H did
degrees.
members' requests for videos. One of those were Forza, including a Hot Wheels one.
Hot Wheels, that was in the Forza Horizon 5 update, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that on Forza Horizon 4? One of the Forza Horizons. Now, I have played some Forza with the wheel.
3.
Just on my own. Forza Horizon 3? Okay, well, one of them.
Imagine trying to play Echo with the wheel.
Oh, God.
Okay, Jill, take your hand off the brake and run headfirst into the zombie.
But what would be, like, if the accelerator is walk forward, I would assume clutch is walk backward, or brake is walk backward. It would be hard to do walk backwards. So I guess brake would be fine for it, just because... But... Yeah, what would the clutch be used for? But I feel like you're not walking backwards particularly frequently in Resident Evil, so brake for that would be fine. Rotate left and right. What would be shoot? Would it just be like my little paddle shifter here, like bow, 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 bow? Shoot, reload kind of thing? Or use, like, interact with things?
I'm sure
shoot?
it would be a nightmare, but I feel like
But there
playing
has to be an
Earthworm
aim
Jim
button as well.
with a wheel is the most Earthworm Jim thing ever.
Clutch to aim. Clutch to aim, then shoot, interact with thing. Play Earthworm Jim with a wheel.
You were almost a Jill sandwich. No, I was almost a Jill bumper car.
There's one skit video I saw online. Some online video, little skits, little Resident Evil 2 skits, and I busted out laughing to the point where it was concerning to Poulter. When there was the part where Leon's talking to it's your what's his name, dying friend man, and just in the skits with the live actors doing this little skits. Just at the one part, he just goes, "But," and I just busted out laughing because it's like, yeah, that's exactly what he does in the game. Now, where's that fucking eel? I see these big ass fish fishing around here. All these fish, he's just jumping up like, ah.
I always laugh at that part, Marvin.
Marvin, there we go.
Resident Evil.
Resident E. Excuse me, wait. Resident Evil.
Dark Souls with a steering wheel.
Oh, that was done. That was done by Sad Apple Tea. She did Dark Souls. Was it Dark Souls 1 with the steering wheel? I think she did Dark Souls 1. Did she move on to Dark Souls 2? But she's been doing Dark Souls with the steering wheel.
Katamari.
I feel like that. How would that? Because Katamari is supposed to be like the two sticks, whereas like that works kind of like a zero turn kind of thing. So, like I could have forward with the right stick with the with the accelerator, forward with the left stick with the clutch. But then what do I do with backwards for the left and the rights? It's a little confusing.
Katamari would sound awesome with the wheel. If I get a few drinks in me, I start doing the hand gestures, like San Andreas and Marvin there, where all of your fingers are connected and weird gestures.
But
Or Super Monkey Ball with a steering wheel.
oh, Super Monkey Ball. That one is. It's like, I get the idea, like, tilts, physics kind of thing, but there's a thing about Super Monkey Ball that always drove me nuts, which is, like, I tilt the stick. It was usually just one stick. It was designed, like... Anyway, I tilt the
Do
stick.
a Metroidvania-style game like Blasphemous.
Tilt the stick to the right to tilt the ball to the right. But as I tilt the ball to the right, it also rotates the camera to the right, which changes the angle. The ball is tilting at the right as you're tilting it to the right. I'm sure you can get used to it eventually. But, man, Super Monkey Ball really was annoying in that regard. Like, I played my share of Marble Madness. I played the hell out of Marble Blast Ultra. I was one of the top players of Marble Blast Ultra in the world for a bit there. I was in, like, the top 100 in some time attacks for a while. That was nice. When you get in on the ground floor and you find some of the shortcuts that are like major shortcuts, like it was practically the leaderboards there were practically like the speedrun community, but the speedrun community left my ass in the dust long ago. But it was nice to be in the top 100 for a bit.
Or any 2D side-scroller. Oh god, imagine a Sonic game with a steering wheel.
Can I do Sega Sonic All-Stars Racing? Transformed? I feel like I could probably do that pretty well with a steering wheel, honestly. If you could actually set it up with the clutch and the shifter, that'd be really fun. If I could actually like had a manual transmission in my kart racer, just like smack the button to hit the turbo and just be great. Anyway, where's the goddamn fish? That's what I'd like to know. That is really what I would like to know today. Fish! How do they work?
You could also do one of the Disney Cars games. Simpson's hit and run would be easy. Two people doing the same mission at the same time, so I guess we get the same shit LOL.
It makes me
Lego
think.
Speed Races with Anakin.
Like, what about Grand Theft Auto? Because the driving around, I'm sure, would be very intuitive and work out nicely. But then when it comes to the actual meat of the game, walking around and getting caught in shootouts, that would be very difficult with the controller. But it's Grand Theft Auto, and the aim assist is ridiculously huge. So, it's certainly not impossible. This is closer to where I was fishing before. On the other side of the bridge. The sun coming up, it's almost 5 in the morning. Jesus Christ. Just give me eel deliciousness. Just like...
Metal Gear Solid with a steering wheel. Just like how Hideo Kojima intended.
Kojima.
Does the couple's name mean anything in this game? I don't remember it.
What were their names? Damn it. Damn it, I don't see the dang information about the dang dangles. Dang, dang, dang. Dang it, dang it. Yeah. Wait, when did I get a second diamond in Golden Ridge Reserve? Eh? Alright. I like how... I know I've been to Trollsporet, but I didn't get a single gold there. I know Aguas Claras. Clear Water? Municipality? Really? Okay.
Hiroshi Takahashi and Sachiko Ito.
Hiroshi Takahashi Sachiko Ito. Bite the fucking bait. Bite the fucking bait. Bite the bait. Bite the bait. Ain't biting the bait. Ain't giving no damns about no bait to bite from nobody. I'm just sitting here like an asshole with a rod in my hand, drooling like an idiot. Like, here we are. I'm just not. I have failed. I have failed, you fishing lords. Gonna get a crab. Yep, crab time. God damn it.
It's okay. It's life lessons with Decker, and sometimes there's fish.
More crabs. Nothing but crabs. Stealing all my livers.
When I was little, my dad and I would go fishing. If the fish ever stopped biting, we would switch to Vienna sausage, and he would tell me to spit on it before I cast. I always caught a perch after that. Who's that? Oh, that's Decker, the fisherman, cursing the eels again. He does that every week or so. We should try to go for a fish that doesn't give a shit about time of day.
I mean, yeah, but it's that sunk cost fallacy, Cronny. You understand? I'm sitting here, like, I've put in this much time to catch this fish, and you can't quit because you always quit right before you win. You need to stay here. Throw in the lure. Throw in the lure. Throw in the lure. Catch this eel. Throw in the lure. Throw in the lure. Throw in the lure. Catch this eel. We need some positive music.
My mindset about Ice Crown Citadel.
Brought my pole to the land of the rising sun. Got to
That's the
go to
gambler's
lake, gonna have me some
mentality.
fun.
Then next thing you know, you're 100,000 in debt, and the yes
Yoko
will
Ono,
want
my
your
waifu, babe, we've
ovaries.
only just begun. Suicide, torimasu, namabiru o nomimasu. Sakana ga
Decker had crabs.
sakana wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga aishimasu. America no ie wa sterimasu. Watashi wa nihonjin wo narimasu. Ewe no tsuri. Oh boy, caught me a koi. Nihon no Mizumi just brings me joy. Been fishing for months, man, this is wild. All I had to do was go 6,000 miles. Hook goes in, fish comes out. Just makes me wanna get up and shout. My beautiful waifu brings me my beer. Otoko no hito ga sugoi is what I hear. Suicide, torimasu, namabiru o nomimasu. Sakana ga takusan, sakana wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga aishimasu. America no ie wa sterimasu. Watashi wa nihonjin wo narimasu. Ewe no tsuri. Suicideを取ります。生ビールを飲みます。魚がたくさん。魚は晩ご飯。女の人が愛します。アメリカの家は捨てります。私は日本人をなります。エウェの釣り。But I wake up in my boat, sitting here in trash I float. Got my manga on my lap and my rod the line snapped. Looking at my summer hole, I see the trip to Japan was canceled, don't you know? So I take a sip of my beer, go back to sleep, to go back to the dream of every week. I'm back in Japan, rod in hand, the samurai they'll speak legends of across the land. Suicide o torimasu, namabiru o nomimasu. Sakana ga takusan, sakana wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga aishimasu. America no ie wa sterimasu. Watashi wa nihonjin wo narimasu. Ewe no tsuri. Ewe no tsuri. Ewe no tsuri.
Okay, the happy music did nothing. There's fish in this river, isn't there?
Stupid eels. Got no taste for culture. Do you have minnow?
Oh yeah, this minnow is what I had started with, and they weren't eating that either. Crab! Damn it.
Japanese eels are often seen in this area. Game, you lie to me. Look for a small waterfall. Also spread out hot dogs before cast.
Kanya, sakana ga arimasu ka?
There is a place I know with small waterfalls. I'm telling you. Don't doubt the power of Vienna sausage. How do you say this is a pain in the ass in Japanese?
わかりません。これが、シット。
I restrained since it was a question, lol. It's just carcinization. We have been waiting long enough for the eels to become crabs.
Oh no.
Yep. All the videos have people spread the Vienna before.
I don't want to stick my sausage in this river. It's got crabs. Now where, oh where, are these fucking fish? These eels. These eels that's supposed to be eating my bait, so I could be like, whoa, look at me, I got an eel, whoa, oh! You know, that feeling?
Your eel has crabs. I'm pretty sure you need to see a doctor in that case. Does that cloud look like a mushroom?
Ooh. That might be a bit of an issue. Which way to the local power plant? Is it nuclear? Is it was? These are all very important questions to be having right now. You fishing bastard!
Someone used too much dynamite. Next thing, why no Godzilla -1 bursts out the lake.
I mean, at least that'd be something. And if I was catching him, I'd be like, all right, here we go. Bring this in. Yeah. But that's not what's happening. I'm just sitting here like an asshole.
Asking.
It doesn't get ya right. It
I
says
changed
YA.
mission cause time of day, caught a crab in a deep ass lake using float fishing.
Still getting the crabs. It looks like it's 5:30 in the morning.
While we are waiting for the eels to bite, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Godzilla ain't an eel though, so it wouldn't count.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I got a scam call the other day. And so, it was one of those obvious scam calls. Like, just the fact that it was a call at all from a number that I didn't recognize was a big enough red flag. And the fact that I've been getting, like, one a day at least, or two, like, one really annoyingly early in the morning and one in the afternoon. So I get this call, and I do as I do. I look, the phone number is another number I don't recognize, and I know immediately it's another goddamn scam call. So I pick it up, and I'm there like, moshi moshi. And there's a pause, and then, bloop, and then the robo, hello, how are you today? And I'm there like, Nihongo wa hanashimasu ka? That's great to hear. We've got this and that, and are you interested in this and that? And I was there like, yeah. And, or there was something like, do you have this kind of insurance? And I was there like, yeah, arimasen. And they're like, good. And they continue on with their sales pitch and stuff. And then I'm like just laughing, and I'm just kind of playing along. And like, you can have this with that and that and this. And I'm like, sugoi! And then, they're like, would you be interested in signing up? And I'm like, hi, shirimasu! I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? Hi, shirimasu!
LMFAO good for you. I get the same shit about the same times and amount, but I go the Frank Rizzo route.
And eventually, even though at the end I was there enthusiastically agreeing in Japanese, I still
Would
didn't understand what
Godzilla be
the
a
hell I was
fish,
saying.
bird,
So.
reptile, or amphibian? Because I could see arguments for each.
But-
Also trees, of course.
Like, most of the time, I just pick it up and say moshi moshi, and then they just hang up. And it's like, come on, I've been waiting for this time. I've been waiting for this opportunity for them to keep going. For me to just continue on in Japanese. So where's this fucking fish? I don't see any fish. I don't see any fish. I still don't see any fish. Guy suddenly turned pink. I don't like this day. Go to our other quest. Like Sakam Taiman. Bronze ranker higher with a hot dog. Deep Lake, Middle River, Mouth. 4 kilos, hot dog. Oh, number 2. Do I not have hot dog on me? Crap, that's gonna be an issue.
Are fish even real? Maybe we are all just suffering a mass hallucination. My grandmother's favorite color was sky blue pink with a heavenly border.
Let's get a car. Find a lake. Drive into the lake. That's all I can think to do right now.
Of course, both gorillas and whales are mammals. Can't go wrong there. My fave is clear all and nothing all in one. Drive into the lake. Surely then we'll find the eel.
Chichikune Yamako. Hmm? Under something bus. East Electric. Something bus.
I really wanna get one of the Fatal Frame games one day. I should look into that. You're doing that thing my dog does when I make a noise he doesn't understand.
Fuck. Okay, we got hot dogs in there. Let's put away the pepper. Worm leeches. Put away the bloodworms. We only have 17 of those. Take out the hot dog. All right. Where's the lake? All right. All right. Is that a deep enough lake? Well, one way to find out.
People are gonna find a dried out husk of a man still fishing on this lake and wonder what he was doing. Never knowing the myth of the eel man and his quest for eels.
Ah, man, the wheel makes driving so much better in this game.
The eels on the bus go round and round.
Yep. It's open. Got hot dogs on a hook in the water. Let's get something. Let's get something.
This is that big sumbitch. I actually got it by accident in a river.
Oh, well, shit.
You never know, I wasn't expecting it.
See, what else is stuff going on with this particular bastard? Okay.
Reminds me when you play Animal Crossing and you go to fish. Next thing you know, you haul up a whale shark and you wonder what god you angered. Soon you are going to just say screw it and start chucking harpoons at anything that moves while screaming die eel die in multiple languages.
And I got that clip of me fishing in Red Dead 2, where I got I got that in there. I'm not catching anything, and the little bastards are just swimming up to me as they do. But it's Red Dead 2, so I just pulled out my gun and shot their ass, and then picked them up. I do kind of miss playing Red Dead 2, but Red Dead 2, all I was trying to do was hunt and fish. That's it. That's all I cared about.
Decker goes all Captain Ahab and becomes convinced there's a giant white eel called Moby Dick. Simple, effective, and innovative.
Honestly, the giant white eel called Moby Dick makes a lot more sense to me. It would be Moray Dick, but
You
the
can't
TTS
say
doesn't know how to say that.
It's Moby Richard LOL.
Ah, come on. I just changed to another thing so that I could actually catch something, and I'm still not catching anything? Don't tell me the eels are actually there at the last place. That's how... You know they are. You know that's how it is. I hear you splashing around over there. I hear you. You bastards.
Can eels even be white? Has anyone looked up albino eels before?
That's some fast rod movement. Anyway, there we go. Get that line up off the water. Hope for the best. Catch the nothing. And that'll be that. I'm not going for a brook trout, little tooltip man. I'm trying to catch
So I looked.
the containment.
Turns out there's a species called the albino swamp eel from Indonesia. Oh, that's just to buy the giant eel, which means that you are in Fiji, not Japan, and that might be your problem.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
There are no whaling games.
That's kind of a missed opportunity right there. It's kind of like something between Black Flag and Monster Hunter, isn't it? Oh, dang it. What's that? It's just a scratch? God dang it. Where did that come from? I need new glasses. Also, I need a fucking fish. Sometime before the end of the day. Or the 10-pounder day. I don't have that big of a hook now.
The fish can tell you don't have a beer. There is that section in RE4 with Del Lago.
Well, yeah, there's that. It's a bit different than traditional whaling, but it has some of the same kind of principles. Big-ass fish and harpoons. Whew. What the hell? Float fishing is always so much more active than bottom fishing. Until now. Until now. Okay. Fuck this lake. This is a bad lake. I don't like this lake. We're getting the hell out of this lake. Going to a different lake.
I remember where I caught this. I'm trying to recall the name of an arcade shooter that dealt with hunting dangerous fish. I think it was called Ocean Hunter. Decker, would it count if you caught an eel here?
Yeah, but I'd need to use my bottom rig. And also, eels are more active at night, and it's currently daytime. But I could use my hot dog on my bottom rig and see if I happen to catch an eel, or if I catch what I'm looking for. But what I'm looking for isn't necessarily a bottom feeder, so they're less likely to go for someone trying the bottom rig.
Does this guy ever sleep?
Nope.
He's been up all night fishing. What karma did you upset, Decker? I was north of Ratiskep River, on the river.
Oh, I should probably take a boat. I'm gonna still try out this lake. See what it gets me.
Did we anger the god of fish or something? Or did you piss in the lake while drunk?
Yes.
All three. So both.
Okay, let's see. We are heading now. That's pretty deep-ish lake right there. Wait. Let's see. Tutugu. Yeah, let's try the bottom rig. Cast back that away towards the deeper waters. The bottom rig hot dog. If we catch the Psycontamin with the hot dog, we got that. If we catch the eel with the bottom rig, we got that. Now, I don't think the eel would be here. But who knows? Upriver, middle river, river mouth. Yeah. Nothing about lakes for the eels. Not allowed to plant the... Not allowed to plant the... rod on the boat and switch to another rod, so I can't do double fishing from out in the middle of the lake like this. But oh well. Okay, the vultures are circling ahead, I see. Great. Wonderful, wondrous, beautiful, happiness had by all, except for me.
Maybe you are awakening Tholiel by marking a sigil across the map.
I just know these bastards want me dead in a half, and I'm not liking it. I don't want to be dead, or dead in a half. But these fish are like, ooh, that Anglo over there, look at him, he's made out of meat. Let's just wait this out until he falls over from exhaustion into the lake in the river, and then we can just eat him. Well, maybe that's the couple back at the post office.
Only nearly dead.
Also where the beer would really help. Damn it. Ugh. But I must be able to angle without the booze. If I'm ever going to just live the life without the booze. Fishing without the booze is an important step in that. It's a bullshit step, but it's important.
Maybe the couple are eels.
I'd be showing up there with a bunch of fish hooks with such sights to show them.
slithery in their old skins. Hey vultures, can you help me find eels? Just grab a rod and start fishing.
Hey, that cloud up there kind of looks like, rifle. Or is that just the American in me talking? Da, 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 da.
Tell me that you wouldn't love to try to hunt down Moby Dick. No, it's totally a blunderbuss in the sky.
Ugh. I could really use some dopamine right about now. Saying. Well, let's switch it up to the float rig. It's open. A little hot dog floating out there. Anyone want some hot dog? I got a hot dog.
Now is the one straight on, a bird, crab, or fish. So, are you a tits or an ass man? Personally, I prefer a nice big rear myself.
Why did the TTS do that so well? That's what I'd like to know.
She achieved singularity.
Trying to make sure that the line stays
Out of
taut.
embarrassment.
I don't have a problem with it snapping if we get something hooked.
ID go more top cause everyone has butts, but there's some guys out there with eager, never mind.
I just want to catch a fish. That's all I want. Asking you, shell or so fuck. Okay, okay. Calm down there, fishy fish. Here's a fighter. Oh boy. No, no.
Little too overzealous their fish.
Fucking.
That timing.
This is about 15%. It's about all the strength I can do without risking too much of breakage. There's a little back and forth, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
So all we needed to draw in the fish was discuss tits versus ass.
Everyone rolls up
Scares
to
me
that
to
conversation.
think which side the fish take. Leg workout time.
Okay, it's a chummy chum chum chum. Not what I was looking for, but hey, made some money, got some XP. Whew. Let's try off in this direction, since this is the way everything's drifting. I won't have to constantly correct the cast. I can just leave it here. Leave it out here. Like, fuck it. There we go. How we do it. Fuck it. Hey, Tara. Here we go. Ah. So anyway, I like the booty, but at the same time, when I was saying I liked the booty when I was much younger, it was actually before, because I'm such an old fuck, that was before it was considered, like, mainstream to like the booty. I liked booty before it was cool. But also, at the time, there was this very
Well.
strange...
At least it can't get any worse.
There's this very strange thing where the butts was, like, the mainstream... correct butt was like really like flat ass, like no ass kind of ass. It was very strange. Whereas then things went to big butts, and I cannot lie, I like them, which works. But then things kind of went way too much in the other direction, I feel like, where things are now like, hey, if you say you like butts, oh, you must like enormous ass. It's like, actually, there is a such thing as too big. When things are no longer proportional, there's some slight
The
problems
80s
here.
and 90s.
Well, you got people walking around with implants in their ass. It's like, no, that is absolutely not right. No, what the hell is this? Well, you got your leg coming up like this, and then suddenly is a 90-degree angle out that way. That is not how asses work. So...
Some people shouldn't be wearing yoga pants.
yeah, so currently there seems to be a bit more of a trend moving away from big asses, which I don't mind going away from the biggest of big asses, and I hope that I see in my lifetime that it will settle in the nice ass territory. I want the world to accept that my preferred ass is the preferred ass. not the too big or too small. I've seen it both happen, and neither are good. You need to have that good middle ground. Nice, shapely, bouncy, but still natural. And if you're too skinny for that, have it match the rest of your body, and that's nice. If you're too big for it to fit within
Same
my
with the top for
ideal,
me.
have it match with the rest of your body, and it's nice. Mainly, I just like women. Like that's that is the highest point there. So you already got that going. Hey Tara. Does I has a flavor? I has a flavor. I taste like gaming wheel. Yeah. Anyway, where's the fucking fish?
That adrenaline spike seems to have done you good for now.
Oh yeah, there was that dopamine. There was that dopamine hit right there. Would have been much nicer if we
Gotta
actually got
have
the
a
psych and
good
timing, but
balance. Don't need to be an ironing board back there, but don't look like a half-used tube of toothpaste.
which reminds me, I need to get off the beer so I can get rid of my beer gut. Ah, I got a gut from beer. Can you believe it? Can you believe you get gut from beer? No one told me. Bastards. Sakalin timing. Wait a minute. Sakhalin. What? That's doing my head a concern because that's not. Those consonants don't match up with anything that would actually be how you would write something translating something from Japanese. So what the hell is the origin of that? That's not Japanese. Taimin. That can be. But Sakhalin? One of these days we's gonna catch something, and that something gonna be nice, probably.
That's Russian.
Oh, okay. How come everything I'm catching in here is anything but Japanese? We got a lot of invasive species over here. What the hell going on? Sakura ga takosan. Sakura wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga ai shimasu. 奈良県の家は知ってあります。 Anything you want? Oh, steady. Yeah.
It's also called the Japanese huchin or stringfish.
Ring fit. So how frequently do they bite the fucking bait?
It's apparently critically endangered. So that may explain a few things.
Oh, well,
The
yeah.
invasive species have no predators and reproduce faster than the natives, which is why they are dangerous.
Hey, Tara. Hey. There, kitty girl.
Jeremy Wade had to go to a shaman to catch a Thai man.
Well, shit. And they're just like, hey, why don't you, like, go out and catch me a Sakang Taiman and, make sure it's at least this big, and it doesn't count unless you give him a hot dog. A hot dog's good for him? I don't know, but you can't use a hot dog or it don't count. Yes, Tara, I has a flavor, I understand.
She wants you to smell like her, so when you pet her you don't get human smell on her.
Ah.
Apparently it's bred for game fishing at managed fishing sites. Kitty loves you.
And she's just gonna stay right here now. She's still here. It doesn't look like it, but she is. Just
Gotta step away for 5. If you don't get it I can show you where I found it, no guarantees. My last kitty gave me nose kisses.
what is that? Just not wait. Oop. There, it's okay. Oof. Okay. Okay, this one's a bit bigger. Fuck. Oh, man. This is... fuck? Whew. Jesus. Okay. There we go. At least it's not as bad as some of those fish we've had to catch where they just go crazy and take so long, and my legs are so frickin' sore by the end of it. Whew. See what we got. Another chum salmon. Why are they so fucking big and difficult? Let's raise this up higher. I don't know if that's gonna help. But, oof. Those chum salmon. Oof. Am I made of worm? I'll get it eventually. Ish. Maybe. Possibly. Man. These guys doing my legs in. Like left, right, left, right, left. Like I can't keep working on the reel in or else it'll increase the tension too high. Can't be doing that at the same time as pulling back or else it'll get the tension too high. But I get that back and then I don't keep holding it because then that'll get the tension too high. But I get it back and then I release and pull in while it's a little bit looser and the tension's not too high, and then stop pulling in and pull back, and then just keep repeating over and over, back and forth. And that's how we do it. And eventually, I catch the son of a bitch. That's right there. Well, at least we're getting something. Got over 10,000 dollarinos in our pocket, so that's a start. Where the heck are these fishy fish?
Gotta admit it's a little messed up. The game is making us fish for critically endangered fish.
Okay, this one's not as big, but still a bit beefy. But, you know,
Back
been
sorry
tough to
about
find.
that. Wife's greenery was delivered.
understood. Oof. That reminds me, I got some lettuce I need to eat. I got it for some boigas, but it didn't quite work out for the boiga. Well, I ate all the rest of the boigas without using the lettuce on too much of it. But I have some blue cheese dressing, and there's some tomatoes also that were earmarked for the boiga. And chop that up. Added just a little tomato, and...
Curry powder still missing.
Oh no, I got curry powder.
It's catch and release so no animals are removed from the gene pool.
Okay, that's another chum-chum there. Not as big as the last two, but easy old chum. Long chum. I'm funny. Let's see.
What chum salmon
River
mission
mouth.
do you have since we are here? Just curious.
They also have Middle River and River Mouth. I might pop over to... Ooh. That's playing it dangerous. We go over near our favorite couple. That's kind of Middle River. And we do a bottom rig. Oh, chum salmon mission. Let me see. What?
Between them and
Silver
the south
rank
fast
with
travel
eggs.
is where I caught it, so getting closer.
Silver rank with eggs. So I've been catching the silvers left and right, I think. There. I've got gold before. But...
Damn it, should have stayed there and got chum, no biggie.
oh well. Trying the bottom hot dog in this middle river next to the lovely, lovely couple who absolutely positively are not trying to kill us.
Don't forget to share and like the stream.
Yeah, we got kitties. It's like I think I can remember where we were. Yeah, we were right. Yeah, the boat's still floating there. Can I just fast travel to my boat? Yes, I can fast travel to my boat. Let's do the chum salmon quest real fast. Do I not have eggs? God. Okay, let me get to my car.
Not trying to tell you what to do, just trying to help you know me.
Yeah. But I don't got eggs on me. I need those eggs. Okay. Max 6. Okay, that could be a problem. We're not going to have a problem finding them. We just might have a problem getting a big enough one. There we go. Let's set that as the active quest, just so that keep that in mind. Eggs cannot be used on that large of a hook. So, we're just gonna have to hope we hook one big enough. They're certainly here, but... Man. It'd be fantastic to catch a son of a bitch sometime today. There's a lot of Japanese ghost stories. Is there one about the American fisherman who got eaten by the American couple who were posing as a Japanese couple, and then he is forced to fish forever, but he never actually catches any fish, and if he meets you, he's going to ask you some esoteric question that has several obvious responses, and each of those is actually going to be, like, various degrees of worse fates for you, but there's, like, this secret little code that you're supposed to say, like, look over there, and that's going to fucking... do it. You can survive your encounter that way or something.
Sounds like a Nicolas Cage film.
I'm just thinking about Japanese ghost stories.
I think I saw that as the title for a YouTube video.
The Japanese ghost story about the American who was eaten by Americans in Japan who were posing as Japanese, and now he haunts the lakes trying to catch fish and asking you esoteric questions. Is that that's not a title of a Amazon product? Oh, is it there, girl? There's a little kitty. Ooh.
Careful. Say that any faster and your furniture may start floating.
Okay, this thing's not particularly big. That was what I was concerned about. It seems tougher than a crab, though.
Now what is the Japanese version of that
The
title?
chum salmon. Bronze. Fuck. They would tell me to use a certain bait that requires me to use a smaller hook than will get a silver rank reliably. So I just have to hope. I have to pray to RNGesus. Damn it. Okay.
We are getting closer to getting something done.
Think. アメリカ人は、アメリカ人
Hey, Buck, I'll be down the Emerald Lake Plateau outpost in a flash if you need me. See you there.
Damn it. Thinking, the American would be America Gene. Like a fisherman.
What about the Japanese story of the demon who haunted people's butts? I'm 99% sure I'm joking about that, but why I never know.
Well, Frost Ghidorah, I was just thinking like you're gonna have to be more specific because I can think of like 5. So which one are you talking about? Like the toilet one, or the toilet paper one, or the toilet stall one, or the pants one, or the butthole one? Like which?
I ain't got shit done tonight yet, bout to stop at 10, then snow runner till 12. Nothing is easy tonight, damn it.
But it is sure relaxing. Look at that relaxing water right there. Like Izu ga kirei na da yo.
Now I'm catching eel at noon, WTF.
That eel pulled an all-dayer. Would be real nice to catch a son of a bitch right about now. I hear that, you bastard.
I find it somewhat fascinating that you have a consistent accent when you speak Japanese that isn't quite your regular mix of accents.
Okay, looks like we got another goddamn bronze piece of shit.
I found a Japanese thing called kingyo, which are ghosts of murder victims who inhabit goldfish. Which I guess is interesting.
Damn bronze bastard. I need the silver. Silverfish, but not silverfish. Damn it. Kingyo. Well, that would... Kingyo would... It literally means goldfish. But a goldfish is, of course, koi. But kingyo is just king gold, yo fish. Yes, Sakana is fish, but gyo is also fish. Oh, that does remind me. There was this. Me and Poulter were watching Dragon Ball again, and since we do it when we sleep, a lot of times I sleep and I don't catch absolutely every episode. She's not like 100% on making sure we catch every episode as we turn it on to go to sleep. But there was one episode of Dragon Ball that I caught this time around, which was when Goku's going off and doing his little side quest adventures and stuff as training. And, like, this is like small kid Goku, original Dragon Ball kind of situation. But there's an episode where, in the English translation, it's like this town is being besieged by these two people named, like, Pain and Terror or Fear and Terror. I don't remember exactly what. I want to say Pain and Terror, but I know that's the Borderlands 3 thing. But the thing was, there was this part where there was this flask. They call your name, and if you don't answer, they open it up, you get sucked into the flask. And oh god, you get, like, it's turned into, like, strength juice, and they drink you. And it's like, fuck you. But there, of course, the end of it is, like, the villagers have the flask, and they're using it to torment them, and they keep calling the names back and forth, and it's like, oh no. But I'm looking at it like, I can read the kanji on their chests. I know what their names actually are, which make a lot more sense for this whole turn about, because their names were Kin and Gin, gold and silver. But Kin and Gin are very close in sound. So the English name they gave him was nowhere near close in sound. It wasn't the same meaning as what they went with initially, and it wasn't the same result either. And I'm like, what the fuck?
When a person is murdered in a fishbowl, and their spirit clings onto the goldfish instead of moving on. Yeah, I don't think what the fuck begins to cover that statement.
Kurei. Ingyo no kurei. So the kurei of the goldfish. Kurei. Kurei. Kurei wa dono mono desu ka? わかりません。
It says it translates to goldfish ghost. Well, that simplifies it, I guess.
Kurei. I want to see what the kanji are of kurei. I want to understand what it is like at its heart. Like kingyo, I already know it's like goldfish. Those are the kanji. The kingyo, like that's going to be it. There's no question there. No is the no particle. There is no kanji for no. Maybe technically, like archaically, before Japanese actually had hiragana and katakana, they did use kanji for everything at that point, and there are certain kanji that do mean some very basic things.
Whoops, I mistyped. I meant Yurei, not Kurei.
Yurei. Yu is, that one's interesting, because Yu can... Is that the one... Damn it, now I'm pretty sure... Fuck. I'm thinking because it's like one that can mean beautiful, but also can mean phantasm. If I'm thinking of the right one. But if I could see the damn kanji, that'd be one thing. That has to be kanji to it. There's no way that's just like, oh yeah. We'll just write that out in katakana. Fuck it. It's just a sound. It's not a meaning. No. You. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's the wrong one I was thinking of. Okay, so Rei is like the phantasm, like, but you, that's like hidden, but also can mean ghost. Yeah, that's you, like Yu Yu Hakusho you. Yeah, that's spirit, hidden, phantom. Rei is that. Yeah, that's like phantasm kind of. So it's kind of like ghost, which a lot of kanji words are two kanji that mean the same thing that make the word that means the thing. Like it's that is a frequent thing in kanji. Ghost. Like the word for being pregnant. It's two kanji and it means pregnant. It's like okay. So I was thinking of the wrong you. I was thinking of yo.
Hidden spirits.
Hidden spirits. Okay, yeah. Pretty much. So, the hidden spirits of the goldfish. That makes sense. Kingyo no kurei. Kingyo no yurei. That. Kingyo no yurei. The goldfish hidden spirit, or the hidden spirit of the goldfish. However you want to go about it. You want a more direct, like, word-to-word translation
There's
or
also
meaning
Fune
translation?
Yurei, which are marine spirits or Japanese ghosts of the sea.
Una. Una yure. Ah, I broke my arm. Okay, we got 7 minutes to catch a fish here. It'd be fantastic if we actually did. The hell's going on with that? No, that's not what I'm trying to look at. It's to the right of the fishing pole. The tree is going, and the trees are breathing over there. It's very disturbing. That shouldn't be. Why does the tree breathe like that?
Went back to the shop, stop right at the window, so next time I play it'll scare the crap out of me.
Oh boy.
Deca Shado.
Hello, Brent. Hello, hello.
Yurei is apparently also the name for a kimono-clad female ghosts with cold dead finger.
Interesting. I like that word too, kimono. Because
Obviously, the trees are Pokemon.
kimono literally just means a wearing thing. Like, you hear me... Like, mono is used in a lot of things. Well, everything that is a thing can be done as mono. Like, food is an eating thing, tabemono. Drink is a drinking thing, nomimono. Kimono is a wearing thing. But a kimono, of course, means something very specific. When you're talking about just any kind of clothes, generally you have a lot of different things for that. But technically, kimono, it just means wearing thing. But a lot of times, as I'm just kind of talking on my own in Japanese here, and I'm getting confused, and I say something like "donomono desu ka?" That's just what kind of thing is that? Donomono desu ka? What is that? Oh! At the buzzer.
With all the tall trees, at least we have run into Hachishaku-sama, or the 8-foot-tall ghost.
Yeah, Hachishaku.
Irei are not necessarily
Well-
dead things,
Well,
but just spirits that can't get where they want to go, so mostly people
I mean,
who can't get in an afterlife or reincarnate, though not always.
Hachishaku-sama is more like Mr. 8's shaku. A shaku is a unit of measure. It's not a foot, it's not a meter, it's a shaku. The hachi is 8, so 8 shaku-sama.
This one is for you.
Mr. 8 shaku.
Do you want me to tell you your future?
This for me? This for me? Okay. Get it all out. Okay. Do a little shuffle, 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 shuffle. Do a little shuffle, shuffle. Whoa, God. Come on.
Could you get by with Japanese if you went back to Japan?
Absolutely not at first. Fortunately, if I'm just trying to live in Japan and just get by in Japan, you don't need to know Japanese at all. But if we're going to go through the assumption that English is not an option in any case, no one speaks it, it's not on any signs, I could at least survive day by day. I can understand enough of what I read. Actually understanding spoken language is enough. Is another whole other thing. Like, I can stop there and stare at kanji long enough and try and figure things out, but especially, like, I've heard some people speaking Japanese that speak it ridiculously fast. And I'm like, how the hell do even other Japanese people know what the fuck you're saying? Wait, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, Tara.
Are specifically dead things.
Shinre. Death spirit. Okay. We have, the Queen of Pentacles. That's nice. Very nice. That is fantastic news. And now I gotta look up exactly what that news is, but it's still very nice. Swords, Pentacles. Come on. Like the king, the Queen of Pentacles often appears seated
It's
on a throne,
also
wearing rich
weird
garments
there's a
and a crown.
Japanese myth called the Ningen. Even though Ningen, I think, means human or something.
Just a moment. Some decks show her gazing down at a pentacle in her lap, symbolizing fertility. This card may represent an actual person, usually a mature woman who's intelligent, serious, and strong. The upright queen suggests financial savvy and a keen understanding of the material world. When she appears, she indicates success in an area involving money or other resources. An undertaking should bear fruit if nurtured carefully. This is a harvest card. The queen represents an actual person. She's a practical, wise, generous individual with a sensual side. She's at home in her body and enjoys her creature comforts. So, that makes me feel very good about my project. Oh, did just pass by a big milestone on it, and I'm working on the next.
Since we didn't complete anything, least I could do. LOL. Thank you, and everyone for being here, and to all a good night.
Hi, Ningen. Well, Ningen.
Do you want me to tell you your future?
Okay. Gin is like again, mysterious or spectral or like I don't see the kanji for that, so I still don't know. Yeah, Nin. Yeah. Is that right?
Sorry, gotta go. Hopefully it's good mad.
That looks like a person, like Ninkei or something.
Night Cronny.
Maybe I'm not reading that right, but like I see like on the sun in the gates, on the left side of the sun, it looks like it goes down an extra pixel, and I'm wondering if there's any meaning behind that, or if it is just interval. Because if it's person interval, that would translate in my head like one person out of many, which is modern urban legend about whale-sized humanoids in the sea.
It's a modern urban legend about whale-sized humanoids in the sea.
That's definitely not interval, or is it interval? God. Like, if it was interval, then that would be like, after time, after Ji, it would be kan, which would be an hour. Like, each jikan, 1 hour. Or 1 o'clock, effectively. Let's see. Okay, Mad Slasher, let's see what the cards have to say. We have the 8 of Cups. Back in there you go. Eight of Cups, 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. This card often pictures a person with his or her back to us, walking away. Sometimes a waning moon is overhead, symbolizing decrease. When the 8 of Cups appears, a situation has become untenable, and you have decided to turn your back on it. Now you must strike out in another direction. You wish things had turned out differently, but you can't salvage a matter, and you realize you must abandon it. It's time to let go and get out of the situation that has failed, despite your best efforts. Move ahead with determination. Find a new direction, and learn from your experience. So, I'm sorry about that, but I'm happy about the future. That's the important part. The future. Future is still looking okay. Or bright, depending on which card you got. My card's bright. Your card's okay. But that's still okay. Don't worry about that. Just have determination. And it should all be determined. So thank you all for watching. I've been Shado, and remember, it's not about how many missions you complete, it's about the fun you had along the way. Which doesn't need alcohol. It doesn't. Right? Okay.
right?
Dima's on some Enshrouded. We can go stop by, say hi. He is in flight mode,
We
gliding
had
into something.
fun. Could have fooled me. I thought we went crazy.
I'm just saying, those two things aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.